What's up guys, Pimpy here, and welcome to another Collector Corps unboxing for the month of April. This month's theme is Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're probably wondering why, and you might actually know the answer why, but we've already had a Guardians of the Galaxy theme a couple of months back now. I want to say it was over a year ago now when the first Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and this one is for the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie, volume number 2. And I'm really excited for this because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last Guardians box was around Christmas time, and it was a really nice box, had some really cool things in there. I think I had a scarf, which I really liked, and I'm hoping this one is just as good, and it looks to be good because it's actually pretty big. It might actually be the biggest box we've had yet, but I'm not too sure on that. We've got Baby Groot on the front, of course. He's like the star of the Guardians, and all he says is, "I am Groot," which is just funny. But yeah, we're going to hand off the camera to our camera girl over here, and we're going to open up the box. Like I said, it's a pretty big box, so I'm expecting there to either be a bunch of things or a few things that are big. So either way, it's going to be great. So having trouble opening it, but we got it. The first thing is obviously the pin and the patch. The pin has Gamora on it. Obviously, she's a Guardian. And the patch, the patch has her, what I would assume is boyfriend at this point in the movie, Star-Lord on it. So pretty nice pin and patch right there. Really great collectibles those two are because they just look really cool every single time. The first thing I pull out is obviously a spoiler, but if you don't care that it's a spoiler, the next theme is Spiderman Homecoming, and I'm so excited for this one. I was excited for the Spider-Man box, but that was just more like a Spider-Man in general box. This one is based on Homecoming alone, and I'm so excited for that movie. I can't even tell you guys how excited I am. Tom Holland's first standalone Spider-Man movie. It's just going to be great. From what we saw in Civil War, he looks to be a great Spider-Man. Hopefully he ends up being great in Homecoming. But yeah, the first thing that we get in here that's Guardians related is the Secret Empire comic. It's got a cute small Rocket Raccoon. I think that's a baby Rocket Raccoon if I'm not mistaken, but it might just be his normal size. And we've got Baby Groot dancing along with him to the music, which I'm sure was lended to them by Star-Lord, because that's in a cassette tape, and there's only one person in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, other than maybe Captain America, that uses a cassette tape in this year. The second thing is pretty big, and it's a Dorbs Rides vinyl thing on my bob. I'm not really sure what to call it. It's not a Funko Pop, obviously, but it's a Dorbs. I guess that's what it's called. I think we already got a Rides, if I'm not mistaken, with the Wolverine, but I might be wrong on that. This one is really cool, though. It has Star-Lord on his spaceship, the Milano, and that is really cool. Wow, we've gotten those in the past, the Dorbs, but we've never gotten them inside something. That is really cool. We're going to put that to the side. So far, so good. So I was going to say great, but I said it's good. But this third thing over here is a shirt. Obviously, I feel like we get a shirt every month at this point. I think you're guaranteed a shirt if I'm not mistaken. And I love the shirts. They're actually pretty good quality. You wouldn't expect them to be that great, but they're actually pretty good. And the theme, no matter what it is, the design is always great. And this one over here, it has pretty much everybody that's going to be starring in the movie. See if I can name everybody off. I'll start off with the harder ones. Yondu, I'm pretty sure that is. Mantis, new character in the movie. Rocket Raccoon, obviously. Baby Groot. Drax, Star-Lord, and Gamora. And then in the bottom it says Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Odds are I'm wearing this to the screening that I'm going to be going to the day after it comes out officially. So that is definitely going to be the shirt I have wearing because it just makes sense, right? And the last thing I pull out over here is a Funko Pop, and it's a Rocket with Groot. Now I can't really see where Groot is, but if I'm not mistaken, he's up there. Now it's kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure, I gotta look at it. He is really small. Yeah, that's Groot on top of his head, and it's supposed to look like this in the picture. Groot is like sneaking up above Rocket's head. Such a great duo these guys are. Who would have thought that the best duo, or one of the best duos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, would be a plant and an animal? But yeah, very nice. We're going to set everything up. I'm also going to read quickly on this guide over here, because it's pretty much a guide, and see what went into making all of these things and the history around them and stuff like that. So we'll set everything up, take a quick read at this, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, we set everything up, it's looking good, and we're going to do a quick recap of everything we have. But we'll take a look at this paper over here. I actually learned a few things from reading this, and the first thing that we pulled out, or I think the second thing that we pulled out, was the sculpture, the Dorbs Rides over here with Star-Lord and his spaceship, the Milano, and it actually tells you how they did it and stuff like that. But what I found interesting over here is that the Milano is actually named after Peter Quill's childhood crush, Alyssa Milano. So he named his spaceship after his childhood crush. So I guess if I had a spaceship, it'd be called the Watson. But yeah, the second thing that we got in here was the Secret Empire comic. And I said that Groot and Rocket Raccoon were jamming out to a cassette tape right there. Well, the cassette tape is actually the mixtape of the movie. And if you guys remember, the soundtrack in Guardians of the Galaxy was one of the most memorable things about it. And they actually released a mixtape for it. Well, I guess they're doing the same thing for this one, because that is what is illustrated in the art. And I actually heard about this, I just forgot about it, that there's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2 mixtape, and it's going to be great. And I'm expecting the movies in the movie to be great, or expecting the songs in the movie to be great too. The next thing was the shirt. It's got all the characters that are going to be in the movie, and it says right there, the crew is here. The t-shirt features Star-Lord, Drax, Gamora, Yondu, Mantis, Rocket, and Groot, so I guess I got them all right. And it also mentions Mantis' first appearance in the comics, which is something to know, because she's making her debut in the movie now. The next thing was Rocket and Groot, the little Funko Pop over here. It's kind of hard to see where Groot is, but if you could, he's right there. And if you want to see a better look at him, right there with the light. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, and it's just pretty much Groot on top of Rocket. And it has a pretty interesting thing. The language that appears on Rocket's screen is the scroll alphabet from the comics. So that's pretty interesting. And I'm guessing what it means by that is the language that appears in the movie screen, like when Rocket pulls up a screen or something like that. Then it actually says something which I found really funny, and it was that James Gunn provided the motion capture for Groot in the pre-credit scene when he dances. So James Gunn, who's the director, if you didn't know, he provided the motion capture for Groot in the pre-credit scene when Groot is dancing. So I found that really funny. Who would have thought the director would do motion capture scenes for a character? And yeah, we did the shirt. Of course, we have the patch and the pin. Star-Lord obviously is on it with his mask on, and it says that in the comics Star-Lord is originally an astronaut. In the movies obviously that's not the case, but they give it a little bit of a shout out because in the movies he wears a NASA patch on his backpack, so that's a pretty nice reference right there. And then we have Gamora, the deadliest woman in the whole galaxy. And then that is pretty much it. So we have everything set up. This is how it looks. We got the Rocket Raccoon with Groot on top, the patch over here with Star-Lord, the pin with Gamora. We have the first ever Dorbs Rides that features Star-Lord on top of his spaceship, the Milano. We have the box with Groot inside, or on it, and inside there's really nice comic designs, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2. And of course we have the shirt, which I forgot to mention, with all the characters, and Rocket and Groot dancing to the mixtape of the second movie in this comic. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. This has been the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 unboxing. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so excited for the movie. It comes out in like just 2 weeks, I think, or just under 2 weeks, I'm not sure. Really excited for that. It's going to be great. First one was great. I'm expecting the same thing for the second. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Pippi Deed, and I'm out.